Don't move.
All right, the day's finally here. Longlegs days here. We've been talking about this movie for the past months, and the past couple of weeks have been insane, honestly, for the channel. We've been going through the website, the updates, and all of that. The teasers here and there. Neon never hit us up. It's okay, but hey, Neon, Cuckoo's coming around the corner, so let's see if we do something together then. Make sure you tag Neon or send them this video. Let them know. Come on, I'm right here. But let's talk about Longlegs, our final theories, where we're going, and what is possibly this movie, because it has been one of our most anticipated, and many of you as well, as we've seen here on the channel. So if you've been enjoying this and you want more, we are definitely going to be going over the movie tonight. Also, we will have a live tomorrow where we can discuss it once we watch it. So make sure you subscribe, notification bell on. Let's get to 35,000. That's our big goal for the month of July. Let's get into Longlegs, our final theories, and what this is all about. As we know, the prolific Longlegs serial killer has been around doing this for decades now. They have targeted many families. All seem to be the same type of family as well, Catholic families. They have young daughters, and all of the crimes are committed by the father. But up until the 90s, when the FBI got involved, nobody knew exactly that all of this was connected or that there was somebody else involved until they realized there has been always a calling card, if you will, Longlegs. So we went over the crimes over the past couple of weeks with the Birthday Murders website, which has proven to show us a lot throughout the first couple of weeks. But now I don't know if I trust whoever's hosting this website, like I said in yesterday's video. So you can go back and check out all of those crimes if you want. We will go briefly over them right now though. So we have the Applewhite family. That was the first family. We have the Clover family, the Pendergast family, the Wormwood family. We also have the Hesse murders, the Angstrom family. We have also the Weir family. And then we have a small break that Longlegs took. So 7 cases right there. And I believe in those 7 families, however, it was 9 young girls. And I already said that I believe Longlegs was trying to do a ritual with these 9 girls because the 9 circles of hell. I think that's what he's trying to attribute it to. We see that book in the trailer, and we also hear about the Golden Bow, a book I've covered in the past in the other videos as well, where I said that the Golden Bow talks about religion and magic, and the specific pages that Longlegs left at these crime scenes also deal with voodoo and souls and things like that. Now, from the teasers and the trailers, we know Longlegs is somebody who is making dolls, and these dolls I feel are being used as vessels to put souls into. And I really do think Longlegs is trying to acquire all of these young girls' souls in order to give them as an offering to something. More of that in a bit. So after that, we also get the Bannister family. We get the Gaddis family when Longlegs returns. The Horn family. So that's 3 families right there already. And I believe we also will learn about Kiernan Shipka's character, who is another family that we will also see. And that family is shown in the trailer. The mother of Kiernan Shipka is the woman who's like carving her stomach. And I think that is going to be a big thing here, that was actually one of the ones where Longlegs didn't kill the young girl, because Kiernan Shipka's character is being described as one of the only survivors for Longlegs. And it's interesting to note that they were special, it seems, for Longlegs. In the latest teaser that we just recently got this week for Longlegs with Kiernan Shipka's character, we had already previously seen Lee Harker interviewing them, and they describe what it was like to be held by Longlegs, because apparently they were captured by Longlegs and kept sort of in a prison of sorts. And they say it was like a long black dream. They pretty much don't remember much, but all that they do know is that they never want to forget. So this makes me wonder if Longlegs is doing a ritual, drugging, or hypnosis, but more of that in a bit. But in the new teaser that we just got this week, it shows a little bit more of this conversation between Lee and Camera, which is Kiernan Shipka's character, where Kiernan Shipka's character says, all he told me was to kill you right here, right now. And that was in a country accent as well that she said it, so that's why I'm saying it like that. So on the website, we also learned yesterday that there were 2 suspects, apparently Wayne Allen Stump and Oral Hrinch, although they both were cleared, and the fact that Oral also was killed makes it a little bit more weirder, because Oral was also writing in ciphers, and that's why I talked about there possibly being a cult involved here as well, but more of that in a bit as well. So we also learned that Longlegs maybe had been captured and brought into questioning a while ago as well, but then was released, but then they realized that they had just given the fake information, but they could never find him again. So pretty much all we know here also is that Longlegs is a glam rock aficionado. We've seen it in the teasers and some of the ciphers. They talk about T-Rex and also Lou Reed. And so we know they kind of have this music going for them. And I don't know, in some of the trailers, it looks like he's trying to dance. He's doing these hands things and all of that. So that could be something there as well. And I think he is a very and he's also a person into music, because we also learned on the website from one of the questions we actually asked because I sent in a question to the website, what is something that's been found that's been common in all of these crime scenes? And the website replied and said that it was a red piano. We talked about that yesterday. I don't know if Longlegs is trying to create sort of a magnus opus of sorts with these rituals and music and mixing it all together and trying to sort of bring something onto the earth that is demonic, because in some of the pictures and files that we've seen, there's like Baphomet statues and all this satanic imagery throughout. So a big question also is Lee and Longlegs' connection, because that's something that's talked about in the trailer, in the synopsis and things like that. The character that Blair Underwood is playing here says that what is going on here is there something that he doesn't know about Lee Harker, because apparently she has sort of a connection to the case, and that's why they bring her onto it, even though apparently she's like a rookie of sorts here. I do believe that Longlegs and Lee Harker have a strong connection when she was younger, because in the film we do have a young Lee Harker, which is the young little girl that we see here, and we see that maybe at some point even Longlegs made a doll out of this young girl in order to maybe transfer her soul. I believe there is something special, however, for Longlegs with Lee Harker that they decided, you know what, never mind. And if we go on a basis of when this could have been, I believe Lee Harker might be in her 30s, maybe 30, and the movie takes place in 1993, and Longlegs targets people, well, young girls when they're 9 years old from the looks of everything before. So if we're going off of that basis, we could maybe say that this was around 1972 to 73. And there was the Hesse murders in 71. And then there was the Engstrom family who also got killed by Longlegs. And that was actually in 1973, I believe. And 1974 was the Weir family. So between these three families here, we definitely have a connection where Lee Harker could have maybe fallen in place where Longlegs visited her. We see it in the trailer as well, that White House. That's also talked about by Longlegs and some of the ciphers that were released through the other murders that happened. And so the big question is, what exactly is this ritual that Longlegs is trying to do, and why was Lee Harker one of the ones that was let go? I don't think Lee Harker has told anybody about this connection they had to Longlegs before, because when they talk to Kiernan Shipka's character, she is pretty much the only one they say ever survived an encounter with Longlegs. So I think that she's trying to keep this away from everybody, but I think it's going to come to light as soon as this movie gets going. So the ritual that Longlegs here is doing, like I said, 9 girls, 9 circles of hell. I believe he is trying to attribute them. It kind of makes me feel like we got a 7 type vibe going on here in the movie 7 from David Fincher, where the killer, the criminal, was trying to do like the 7 sins and all of that with the murders. Here they're doing the 9 circles of hell. And I believe that Longlegs maybe didn't do it right the first time, and that's why they took a break. They try to get it all together again, and now they're trying once more. Up until where we are right now, there's apparently been 3 murders, or maybe 4 with Kiernan's character. There might be a couple more we just don't know of yet, and we'll learn more about, but I believe they're trying to do it once more. Maybe it didn't go through the first time. So that's what I think is going on here that we know so far. My theories here, like I said, is that Longlegs and Lee Harker have a deeper connection than we know. I don't think that maybe it's a family type thing, like many people are pointing out that that could be her father or somebody in her family. I think that they could definitely be having supernatural abilities together. I believe they could have like a psychic connection of sorts, because I believe that's what makes Lee Harker have an edge in the case, as she's solving things. She has some more natural or out of this world instinct than the other agents do, and that's what's causing her to be able to be more closer to it. Now, I know a lot of people get mad about the supernatural element of it if it is the case. I don't know if it's real or not, but if it's not, then the other way I could see it is that Longlegs is creating these dolls and lacing them with drugs, and these drugs create hallucinations for the father, and that's why we hear some of the fathers in the trailer talk about that that's not their daughter, it doesn't look like, and things like that. Or it could be the other way around, where maybe the whole family goes rabid, things like that, because of the drugs that are being laced by Longlegs into these dolls that they're gifting. Or you could say it's also a hypnosis thing, that he is sort of this entertainer. Because for one thing, I always wondered too, that I know Nicolas Cage's character of Longlegs is like a person that makes these dolls. Nicolas Cage said it himself, a possessed Geppetto is what he's playing. How did these dolls end up in the girl's hands in the first place? The only way would be for him to go gift them or to leave them at the doorstep. Or another thing I was thinking is he's passing off as this sort of like person who performs and things like that, because he's very into glam rock and this very alter ego persona, as they are saying that he really changes up his look a lot. Maybe he's like this person that wants to be this rock star of sorts, but he's hiding it as well by being this like satanic person all deep down as well that wants to do these rituals. But at the same time, he wants to perform. So what I think is happening here is, like I said, either the dolls are truly possessed and he does have some black magic up his sleeve that he's using to create these rituals in order to summon whatever it is, or he is using drugs to lace the dolls in order to get the parents, and especially the father, to sort of flip and commit these horrible crimes. Or he could be using hypnosis by the end of it to make these people go rabid and kill their whole families. That's definitely where I land. Those are the theories that I have. That's everything we know so far about Longlegs. We've covered this for the past couple of weeks. I think we've made over 2 hours almost of content. If you ever want to go back and check out the Birthday Murders website, definitely go do so. We do have one more update to the website coming on Monday. We'll talk about it. But today we will have our video spoilers tonight after watching it, and our review and our reaction. And then tomorrow we might have some more, and as well as a live where we can discuss it after everybody's watched it. So let me know. I'll probably put a poll on the community. What time should we go live tomorrow? Maybe like 10 p.m. Central Time. So it gives a lot of people time to watch it from everywhere, like that first showing. And maybe we could do another one on Sunday, but I do want to do one tomorrow for sure, and one on Sunday more than likely. So stay tuned. But let me know your theories, your thoughts on what's going on with Longlegs, and if you're excited for the movie or not. Like I said, watching it in a couple of hours, and we will be discussing and breaking everything down tonight. Do not miss it. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 35,000. That's our big goal for the month of July, and our big goal for the summer is 50,000 subscribers. Check us out everywhere else you can, www.culturalelixir.com, also on Twitter, TikTok, wherever you can find us. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.